So in like 50 hours from this view, recreated in extreme detail using roads, buildings, and my implemented color pack, we'll recreate this beautiful, edgy, like PC background some 13-year-old made for DeviantArt. This is the town of Sonic 06. First off, I'll do the thing that anyone would do for Sonic. I gotta level these mountains. Smooth it all out. What's this stinky, I'm depressed music? Hold on. Better. Sonic goes fast, B's cool, and gets recreated in a video game. So in order to copy this properly, we're gonna use the grid method to accurately recreate it. I think I should be able to follow along something like this. In addition to looking like Sonic, we actually want this to be like a functional, like working town that makes money. We have endless money because Sonic, well known to not have a job, but it'll get turned on once we're done. Sonic isn't just form, he's function. All right, here's the grid. To this, from this, to this, to this. Really just a matter of following the outline. Everything that I've decided will be lines is completed. There is a little bit of scuffedness and elevation issues that will need to be worked out. A bit of flooding. I mean, it kind of looks like Sonic stages at the end of the day. This is exactly what we wanted. Also, our little town over here, not doing so hot. What'd I do with the electricity? Let the people in. They want to live in Sonic. Yes. Anyone else get like the feeling that they're peeing their pants right now? And slowly but surely populate the blue areas of Sonic for the coloring. Oh, it does just lighten it just a little bit. And now I let my inner Picasso do what Picasso did best. Terraform. Some of my favorite terraformations were done by him back in the 90s. Get some of these larger areas. Requires a lot of patience. Maybe not quite as much patience as people who live in Sonicville of Death, who are currently waiting on high-skilled people. Good luck with that. We got Sonic's warts, so I didn't have to do that myself. Production on this is going pretty slow here, and this is just gonna be exactly like doing a real-life coloring book. It's gonna be absolutely nothing like doing a real-life coloring book. This is exactly like coloring Sonic's eyes in if he was a city. And look at that. Let's just get this a little more livable. I know like the important thing is it looks like Sonic, but people gotta be able to drive home and stuff. Get that nice green color back to his eyes. Bring the life back to him. Akin much to when Elise kissed him on the lips in the game. What a place to live. Now this is gonna be his teeth, his mouth. He has little bits of teeth in his mouth here. We have a little bit of an issue. There we go, so the people can live here. It kinda looks like teeth. We'll even call it Sonic Mouthville. This looks like a pretty chill place to live anyway. I mean, people like it apparently. Burger color? This is just gonna be a little Easter egg in Sonic 06. This is gonna take an eternity. What kind of house goes here? What does it look like? Good grief. These buildings will allow us to further adjust the colors. We can do a little coloration here. It'll help blend the colors in a little bit. I'm gonna real quick manually do the shading on all these hands. Real quick, I say. Hey guys, Pete here. It's gonna be so quick. Blech. Brightening around his knuckles here. Oh, and the concrete actually contours to the road. There's a fire. There's still time. Call the truck. This spire is kind of cute to me, so I want to color it real quick. Cute things get colored. Also, fitting enough, there's a little fire on this spire. And at that joke, I will retire. Just kind of add some flamey looking flames. Eternal sauce. The flail of Solarums. He's weird. And maybe even a little more shading. Dude, playing with the opacity ones is genius. It's fantastic. Oh, you can get a good view from here too and compare the two. This is brilliant and genius. And then we can use this to kind of fill in. Oh, we can put them over that place. A little bit over here, a little bit down here. This is gonna be the biggest change we've seen to the city. That's just straight up violet. Why did I do violet? I'm gonna get violent. Whenever you're about to get angry in life, just stop and hold on and think 1 second. Is that really you? Probably. But is it really Sonic? Think about it. Don't make any rash decisions. Please be the right color this time. Yippee! Not too much. Okay, which one is it? Ayo! Sonic, look out! Citizens down here are not having a good time, and they were already not having a good time. They live on Sonic. Surely that's not going to destroy all the trees, or the colors, or the roads, or anything, because I've been working very hard on this. It's actually really not doing anything. This guy's just tweeting about the rain.
Oh, I hate the rain. Yeah, I mean, this thing's crazy too, but the rain.
What kind of problems do you guys have? A lot, apparently. Noise pollution, dead people, not to mention this thing. No, you're destroying the fire spire. King Street, more like Peasant Street. I'm working on clouds. No! This isn't something I thought I'd ever do. Here's a tree darkening montage. I'm darkening a tree. Ooh, making a tree darker. Doing shading. Okay, that's enough tree tale for now. Hi, see what I did there? Somehow there's 12% well-educated people here. So that just goes to show Sonic by default does have some amount of intelligence. So they don't have water. Well, luckily we have a lot of water. We can pump it directly from Sonic's head. It's a bit of a tower. Plop a couple of these down. I mean, we will never run out of water again because we've got the blue water. Man, something ain't functioning right. These guys, they can't even leave. They couldn't even get to their house to die in it. Not that I want that to be changed, but there, at least they can maybe get there now, I think. I think that's connected to other things. Whiter and whiter until it's got this nice... See, it kind of looks three-dimensional to some extent. You might think this doesn't even deserve the effort. I'm starting to think you're right, and I think a lot of you have been saying that from the very beginning. You're probably feeling pretty vindicated right now, huh? Pretty happy with yourself? Pretty proud of yourself? That didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. That didn't even do a thing. The only thing that can cheer me up right now is a green gradient. Happens a lot. If you ever happen to someday be my best friend, or just some form of someone who cares about my happiness in general, be aware. Green gradients, they'll cheer me right up after a long, hard day of work. It is my work, actually. This is my long, hard day of work. Someday when I retire, and I hand myself my gold watch, I'll think back to this gradient I just made and say, you know what? Citizens are saying, hey, let's get more of those bike lanes. You live on Sonic. Bam. Now. No. Pomegranates. Ooh, I need dinner. Eerie Isle, just as Eerie Isle. No trucks allowed, just due to safety concerns. All the shoes down in Shoeville, plus leg. Trees nuts, cheese nuts. Okay, and that is, it's pretty decent for the most part. And of course the terrain is absolutely screwed. But keep in mind, this is a town made of Sonic, and these are honestly very reflectant and intentional of the 3D stages from Sonic games. So that's the intro of the video, making this entire massive painstaking like 5 hours of effort. Picture that's just the preamble to the age-old adage, would Sonic make a good town? And so far, no. Traffic, how's traffic? Actually not the worst. Of course, everybody in the whole city is coming from down here. I mean, all we would really need to do is add this, and then all of a sudden, traffic is solved. People act like traffic's a really difficult thing. You just make a circle. There's a problem with dead people. Where in Sonic 06 picture would I put a cemetery? Maybe, what would Sonic do? Probably just hide it in here. There's a lot of trees. Just hide the dead. Okay, we're making nothing at a rapid pace. Negative nothing. Positive nothing? We're making negative something. Sorry. I swear I'm not crying. Cash from taxes. The subsidies, surface upkeeps are rather high. If we go to the taxation. All right, first off, we need to initialize the electricity trade. I know a lot of you Sonic fans right now are going, Sonic has never said jack anything about electricity trade. Okay, this flame, we're nothing if not Sonic. This needs to be the correct color. There we go. These are pretty SpongeBob buildings. I would live in them if I like SpongeBob. Noise pollution, not much I can do. You live next door to the Rust Bucket and Smoke Tower 1 and 2. I mean, people are moving in, so apparently they want to live in Sonic. I can't tell if any of this is because the town is decent or if it's because they're living in Sonic. How's our healthcare? Dreadful. We have nothing. We have no healthcare, literally at all. Look, it's Knuckles. We don't even have a hospital. Oh, we can't afford it. Okay, we gotta fix some of these issues before we run out of money, which we are doing rapidly. We'll have a healthcare right next to the graveyard. So when you're nice and sick in the hospital, you can look at your back window you're staying in and see all the people who at least you're at the moment doing better than. Positivity, pass it on. One person abandoned living here. Why? It's in the wrong zone or is outside the zoning grid. Couldn't possibly be location. The fact that it's next to the Arctic or the neon green grass. It's probably the zoning, probably a bit of a zoning issue. 7 people have been sentenced to prison that we don't have. Sonic believes in pure and honest rehabilitation. Everyone deserves forgiveness. Nobody should have to sit in a cage. Sonic had to do that once in Sonic Adventure 2 and they played the music. And they're like, the reason I'm in here. So he just doesn't believe in any of that stuff. There's a traffic issue here. Oh my. This is probably the right color. We could add like a few medium gravels, right? Bam, bam, bam. Sorry, Sonic, give me 2 seconds. He can't hear right now. His ear's not the right color. Always color your ears, guys, so that you can hear properly. Don't make the mistake I made. There we go. Join that to there. That actually is a functional road. So now we have the parking. A whole new aspect to creating digital art. It's like, yeah, it might look like what you want it to look like, but does it have running water? Does it have decent taxes? Does it have basic anemones? This is all important stuff. I gotta say, I've never been one to try and be too high and mighty, but the fact that, oh, nobody can even get to these houses. The fact that most of the artists that you know, love, and follow haven't put this much thought and effort into the details and how their art might convert into a city kind of makes me feel superior to them. That is a cool yard you guys have here. I like it. Look at it. Whee, that'd be fun to drive down. I'd rather say I am automatically putting more work into my art. As it is that media works, the more work you put in, the better person you are. Even if it's trash. Glove compartment. Hey, this one less person complaining about their headphones not working. Money's still going down. In fact, it's going down faster now. Put it in the water. Yay, yippee, woo. Everyone liked that. The entirety of Sonic just got shivers. Garbage is piling up? What do you mean? It's a water pumping station. Do they throw the water in a trash bin? Do we not have garbage service? Oh, we certainly don't. It's gonna make a big brown splotch somewhere. I mean, we could put a brown splotch here. People live here. They already have backed up sewers. Oh look guys, it's Tails. So we can kind of like make this area here. Oh, look at all of them going out. Those are Sonic's blue blood cells going out to fight the little infections in his body. Hey, look at that. It actually adds a bit of a tree-like texture to this tree, which is trees nuts. Things are shaping up. I mean, this is a desirable city. People are moving in troves or droves or whatever it is. I can guarantee no one's art is losing them $35,000 an hour except for live service games that people stop playing day one. And can those even be considered art? Do they have Sonic in them? These houses, dude, imagine living here and thinking you're a unique human being. Get them a little more in tune with the theme. There we go, that's kind of cute. You can't even tell they're there from a distance. You can't even tell they're there from a distance. Oh, what are all the problems? Noise, noise, noise. Move, move. Well, you moved it into next door to a factory. Out in the street. There is feet. Dude, sucks if you have this parking spot. You work here. I'm surprised the ambulances without 4-wheel drive are able to make it up that slope. A lot of city planners will tell you this isn't the best idea, but I'm telling you, it's just because they haven't tried it. You add like a bunch of turn lanes so that people just like use those instead of the intersection. Instead of stoplights, you can add roundabouts and watch the curb. We've just solved traffic. This has solved all traffic. I'm not sure why people aren't using this area. You know how we can make the Rock Zone even more fun? A football stadium. It's about the Mets, baby. The Mets who play football. People like Stone Building by Treeville. And they love living on these branches too. Sorry, you guys have to move because there's traffic. Actually, you died. I've erased you. How do these trucks have the horsepower for this? 267 people. Why are you looking at me like that? Dude, imagine you're living nice and peacefully in your Xbox neighborhood, and then I come along and say, paint your roof white. What would you do? You'd paint your roof white. There you go. Works a little bit better. People are still moving into the city. Why are they still moving into the city? I kill people on a regular basis with this bulldozer tool. This spot kind of makes sense why it's bad. There is just a big slab of concrete in the middle of the road too. One person's mad about the noise in this town. One person doesn't live in this town anymore. I can see why people aren't using Gardenia Lane here. There's a tree in the middle of it. You can't go to Gardenia Lane, there's a tree. Positive money. I can guarantee nobody's Sonic the Hedgehog artwork of Sonic from Xbox 360 is making them $7,000 an hour. and therefore I win. We love our office. Where's your office? Oh, we love our office here. Beautiful view of the mountains, the landfill, the air's polluted. Thick digital. This tower, we're naming this Sonic. Aren't I clever? And I'll leave you with some beautiful cinematic shots of the city. Bam, Sonic. Whoa, whoa, what a view. Wow, whoa. Hey guys, it's me, the Sonic City. Thanks for watching the video, appreciate it much. If you want Peter to really make $7,000 an hour from his art, check out the Patreon. Or I'll play games on there. I might play City Skylines on there. Some extra stuff, some updates. All good silly things. Promise. Bye, friendos.